Republican Congressman Lee Zeldin. All right, good evening, Congressman. I am fascinated with this $400 million ransom by some, the money that went over to Iran that the White House says was not a ransom for the hostages that were released. Now, let me ask you some questions right off the bat, because number one, we sent Swiss francs and euros and not American dollars, and we didn't wire the money. The president said something like there's no bank to send it to. What's the deal with that? Why did we not send American money, or why did we not send wire the money?
Well, first off, because this was ransom. The president wants all of us, the administration wants us to believe that this was just a coincidence, that $400 million in cash would be arriving via airlift to Iran at the same exact time as 4 American hostages being released. So in order for the president, with his White House taxpayer-funded fiction writer, Ben Rhodes, for them to be able to sell this narrative, they need to start coming up with other excuses. The first
no,
one
but
is
I'm not asking you that. I'm asking you why. We can get to that later, okay? I mean, I saw the movie, what was it, Beyond Enemy Lines? What was the movie where they wait for the other car to come? What movie was that? Do you know which movie it was?
Well, I'll tell you what, it feels like Wag the Dog from the late 90s.
No, the whole administration is Wag the Dog. But I think there's another movie, Bridge of Spies with Tom Hanks, where they have to wait for the other car before they release a spy. But why the cash?
That's why we need to have a hearing. One of Congress's roles is oversight. The House Foreign Affairs Committee Chairman Ed Royce said that once we come back right after Labor Day, that we're going to have a hearing on this topic. I would love to see Secretary Kerry come, if it's Secretary Liu, whoever needs to testify on behalf of the administration to explain exactly why this had to happen. The conversion is leading to more questions that unfortunately are still unanswered. I don't have a good answer as to why the administration did it, but they need to account for it. They need to tell us why that was made.
You know, you made a statement a couple of days ago to the Daily Signal, and you said the claim that the timing is coincidental is beyond unbelievable. It's clear that one of two possibility applies. Either the president has no idea what he's doing, or he knows exactly what he's doing and is playing for some other team. What did you mean by that?
Well, first off, there's a possibility that the president has no idea what he's doing. If he does know exactly what he's doing, his priorities are completely out of whack. And I've said this time and again with this Iran nuclear deal, prioritizing domestic politics over national security, prioritizing the Democratic Party over what is best for American foreign policy, prioritizing his own legacy over what's best to keep our country safe, secure, and free. I don't know what team this president plays for. There needs to be an answer. If he does know exactly what he's doing, and his priorities are completely out of whack.
Did he need congressional approval to send this money, or was this already a part of that $1 billion deal that went to Iran? $1.5 billion. I still don't know what the number is.
Yeah, this is $400 billion plus $1.3 billion of interest that absolutely has to come.
$400 million plus
$400 million plus $1.3 billion, right? That he had to come to Congress. I mean, yeah, $1.7 billion in total.
Right.
The Congress appropriates the funds. The president executes laws. When Congress decides to appropriate funds for a specific purpose, this president can carry out those laws. But this president is going beyond that. There's right now a court case going through the system with regards to Obamacare, with the president allocating funding that wasn't appropriated.
Well, he went around Congress too when he did the deal for Bergdahl. When he did the release of the 5 Taliban guys, you know, and this is obviously a continuing thing with him. What can we expect with the other 2 hostages, or 3, we're not sure, that are being held by Iran? More payments?
Well, that's the problem with the precedent you said. That's why you don't pay ransom. And even if the left, the far left, whatever part of the left, wants to spin this as a coincidence, saying that this money was owed, it was agreed upon, it's just a coincidence that it was sent at the same exact time. The fact is the precedent ends up resulting in now American hostages. The precedent ends up resulting in foreigners, allied countries. Now those foreigners are also hostages. And Iran, the world's largest financer of terror, working to overthrow foreign governments, pledging to wipe Israel off the map, chanting death to America, calling us the great Satan, illegally test-firing intercontinental ballistic missiles. This precedent encourages these bad actors to kidnap even more. So what do we do about these 2 or 3?
It puts all of us, it puts all of us at risk. Congressman Lee Zeldin, thanks so much. And